I join you, and all they'll see is the ferryman.
Ha! Well met, warrior. You better fight as good as you talk. Come, we go to Brasidas.
A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta!
Come on!
Brasidas!
This fight is between you and me.
And it is one you cannot win.
If Brasidas dies, his blood is on your hands!
His, yours, and every one of your friends!
Are you mad? We can still stop!
Enough! We will not stop!
I don't want to kill you, Cassandra! But I will stop you!
My name is Rimos!
If we continue, one of us will die.
Isn't that the point?
I found Mater.
Finally reunited, only to lose each other again! don't know what you were thinking back there.
What? Trying to save you?
That's not what that was. I told you to stay out of my way. Yet here you are.
So, what? I'm a prisoner until I'm killed?
That's the plan. Or I could come in there and end you anytime I please. But before that, tell me what you know.
I thought your cultists told you everything. Sounds like you're on their side, but they're not on yours.
You think I'm just a puppet? Then prove it to me. Tell me why I'm on the wrong side. Convince me. I dare you.
What do you want to know?
Everything you claim to be true. But after this, I kill you. Why was I abandoned that night on the mountain?
It was the Pythia's prophecy. The Spartan Ephors said there was no other choice.
A prophecy.
You and I both know who feeds the Pythia her words.
I do. A baby with a fate so terrible it was thrown off a cliff. What kind of prophecy would lead to that?
The Pythia said you were going to bring Sparta to greatness or to its downfall. Waiting for the outcome was too big a risk.
A risk.
I heard you're unpredictable.
I call it being decisive. You weren't decisive that night. You, my family, let me go.
Let you go? You have no idea what happened on that mountain.
Then tell me.
No one told you that I tried to save you? I ran to catch you. I killed an elder. That ended my life too.
Always trying to play the hero. It wasn't enough then, and it isn't enough now.
I did everything I could. And I'm doing the same today.
It's too late. There's nothing you could say to make me feel like family.
Listen, after you and the elder fell, they threw me off Mount Aegetos too. Pater let me go. It was his duty.
You were abandoned too.
Yes,
But we both survived. Against their wishes.
we did. We're alive.
Maybe it serves them right.
Themos, we've been searching for you, and you are here. In the gutter. I heard shouting.
It's nothing.
Leave. Now! This was not your action today, girl.
I am not your puppet. And you are not my master.
Of course, champion. Any indiscretion I won't repeat. Keep in mind, you put yourself in the cell.
I don't recall doing that.
You have to understand. This is all for Athens, Alexios. Pericles would have impoverished the entire city. The people were living in squalor.
So you had him murdered.
You can't find the perfect yolk without breaking some of the quail's eggs. He wasn't right for us.
Then you'll do things differently than Pericles?
Friends flank my every side. The people trust in me. They know my every decree and law will be to their benefit. And they will delight in what I have planned.
Come into the cell. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Let's see what happens.
Fortunately for me, there are other fires I need to extinguish. I have heard word of revolt.
Already? That was fast.
I have a plan. They can't revolt if they're dead.
I don't know how you can take on a band of rebels if you refuse to fight this one.
The act itself is out of my hands. The vote has been cast. What did I tell you? The people have given me their blessing. I use their power.
That's not democracy.
The people have chosen their destiny, Alexios. They've chosen me.
Fuck you, Cleo.
I'm not alone in this. The people of Athens have spoken without me lifting a finger. That is how you treat rebellion.
They don't know what they're agreeing to.
The cult wins, Alexios. Now, I have to see about the boat heading to Mytilene. Its people are in for a rude awakening.
Charge! By the power of the gods, halt!
Good timing.
Interesting. Death may be the greatest of human blessings after all.
At least you tried.
Surely it's the thought that counts. Thank the gods you are alive, Alexios.
If those guards are not the last, I say we need to leave, and do so quickly.
Wait, we need to talk about Cleon.
Socrates is onto that Malaka. We know what he is doing.
Be brief. His equipment, Varnavas. Come, Varnavas. Alexios, meet us at Pericles' residence. There we'll discuss all we know.
The steps to the Parthenon are long and built on corpses.
Ask him to bring some in. It's probably the best wine this side. I'll bring you some one day. Don't drink too much.
You made it.
Of course I did.
Varnavas was ready to go after you again.
Like he said, it's the thought that counts, right?
Apparently. Come, the others are waiting. We were worried you wouldn't make it.
Especially with every Athenian guard looking for you.
Cleon will have to do more than that to stop me. What's all this?
We've begun working on a plan to take down Cleon.
Although I hardly call it a plan. Lots of talking, not much action.
It feels different without Pericles.
But his inspiration lives on. That's why we're here.
Where once we gathered to forget our problems, now we meet them head on.
And get back to what truly matters.
To restore Athens to its former glory.
So you're taking down Cleon? Tell me the plan.
It won't be simple. His death would disrupt the peace and be worse for Athens.
He's right. We must discredit him first.
Aristophanes apparently has some play he thinks will do the job.
Some play? It is so much more than that.
Oh, don't get your tunic in a twist. I just don't see why we can't all love each other. It's so much more fun that way.
What's so special about the play? Will your famous orange ape impression be making an appearance?
Ha! Funnily enough, that was the inspiration.
Isn't it a risk to show him in a bad light in front of his admirers?
I think the play will change their minds. Good art is risky, but my plan will work.
We can't just sit around. Cleon is sending a boat to Mytilene to kill the people there.
The people trust Cleon. They'll vote for whatever action he puts forth.
But that does not mean we plan to do nothing.
Taking down Cleon won't be easy.
But with your help, it will be possible.
I should have stayed. Someone needed to stop Cleon.
Fools look backwards in times like these, and you're no fool. For now, we work to save Mytilene.
So that's what all this is? Some kind of plan?
Ever since I heard Cleon speak of Mytilene, I have known something was wrong, and I've been taking steps to find out just what.
If we know where Cleon is, I should just kill him.
The problem here does not end with the death of one person. We have the whole of Athens to consider. So, other methods are in play. A student of mine poses as a guard at the Acropolis as we speak. It's an unusual method, but these are desperate times.
Then they call for desperate measures.
When we first met, you wouldn't admit to tampering with the ostracism. Now you openly discuss murdering a man.
Not a man. Cleon.
Think of him as you will, but his heart beats the same as yours or mine. We don't get to decide when death comes for ourselves, so why should we for others?
Socrates, Cleon deserves to die.
As do we all, eventually, but only the gods decide when.
He decided when he sent that fleet to bring death to an entire island.
So, you believe it's good to kill one man to save 1,000?
Definitely.
And what if Cleon believes killing 1,000 will save 1,000,000? Is that a good act? What defines his actions as good? For that matter, what defines yours?
The fact that it's true makes it true. You can't place Cleon and me side by side and say we're the same.
I may not, but others would. And is it not those people we must convince? Cleon is not the man they think he is.
Convince how?
With evidence. With truth, as you say.
What if the people don't turn against Cleon?
They will. I'll be speaking in front of them soon. With your help, we'll show them the man behind the facade.
Where do you need me to go?
To the western section of the Acropolis Sanctuary.
I'll find something at the Acropolis that Cleon won't be able to deny.
Good. I'm headed soon to speak in front of the people at the Pnyx. If you find anything that can help, meet me there.
I'll be quick. This looks like somewhere Cleon. Looks like someone dug here. So to get the key, I need to find the commander Pylos. This shovel looks recently used. Muddy tracks. Probably came from someone in the garden. Socrates was right. This is exactly what we needed.
Good, you're here. The people are waiting for me to speak.
You should be able to use this to your advantage. It's what I could find about Cleon. Mytilene is just the first of many places that he wants to wipe out.
With the sway he has over the polis, he'd get the votes for death every time.
Then it's up to us right now to change their minds.
So you'll join me?
Talking to the people may not be enough. We need to show them why following Cleon is wrong.
I'm surprised to hear you suggest such an idea.
Desperate times. Isn't that what you said?
So I did. Follow my lead and respond as if you're one of Cleon's supporters, not mine.
I'll do my best. But Socrates, Cleon is a man of the people.
Tell me, if you harm someone with a sword, are you not responsible?
I am.
What if you hired someone else to harm another? Are you still responsible for that harm?
That's ridiculous. I'm not harming the person. Someone else is.
Would the person not have been safe from harm otherwise?
From me, at least, yes?
Then you admit you bear responsibility for that harm, for you have still participated in it, even if indirectly.
I suppose I do.
We have agreed that we may harm another, even if not by our own hands.
That's right.
So let me ask you another question. Who should you trust, the many or the one who has more expertise?
I follow the one with expertise. Surely they know better than I do.
Then your decision is based only on what another says.
It's all I have to go off of.
And if they lied?
People who lie to me don't deserve my trust.
Nor should they. After all, if someone lies to you a single time, what's to say they would not do so again?
Yes, you're right.
So you agree that someone who lies to you is not worthy of leading?
Of course.
Oh, Athenians! Would you not also agree that you can have responsibility for harming another even through someone else?
I would.
And would you follow someone you found out had lied to you for their own gain?
Of course not.
Above all things, therefore, I beg and implore you, hear these words. The one you currently follow is lying for his own gain.
Cleon has lied to you in order to get the votes needed to attack Mytilene. And we have the proof he'll do it again.
Should the ship arrive in Mytilene, the people stand no chance of surviving.
Now that you know the truth, you can take back your decision.
Another vote must be called. The lives of those people are in your hands too. The ship must be stopped. That was a great display of rhetoric. The people will be unable to deny what they heard.
I guess I learned something. It must be from all the time I've spent around you.
Debate may not always be as quick as a blade, but it can have just as big an effect.
But was it enough?
I believe word of Cleon's misdeeds will be shared throughout Athens. Its citizens love the city and what it stands for. Nobody wishes for it to fall.
It's all coming together. I think we have a real chance.
Good thing you arrived, Alexios. I am still exhausted from the ambush at the jail.
This act will avenge Pericles. I know he'd be proud.
It'll be a disaster. A disaster, I tell you.
Calm down. What are you talking about?